Noah, a teenager, is forced to leave the life she had built to live with her mother and her new husband. Rafaela was excited about starting her life afresh, and she wanted to share her joy with Noah. My Fault, or Culpa Mia, begins with Noah arriving at the lavish property of Rafaela's husband, William Lester. The luxurious lifestyle did not attract Noah. She believed it was all too pretentious, and she did not want to lose touch with her true self. Noah met Nicholas, William's son, soon after arriving at the mansion. Nicholas was a proud man, and he was not too happy about having Noah around. But Noah's rebellious nature intrigued him from the get-go. Spoilers ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Noah and Nicholas were vastly different from one another, and during their first dinner together as a family, Noah chose to poke fun at her stepbrother. Nicholas was a surfing champion studying to become a lawyer. He was basically the textbook perfect guy, according to William and Rafaela. While Nicholas decided to leave dinner to work on a case, Noah expressed that she wanted to leave as well. Their parents asked Nicholas to drop Noah off at their home. Nicholas was talented, but he was not the good guy he pretended to be in front of his father. He was the life of parties and often raced cars and boxed to calm his nerves. Nicholas stopped the car in the middle of the road when Noah mentioned his mother. Noah was stuck in the middle of nowhere, and her phone ran out of battery. Thankfully, a stranger offered to drop her home, and as it turned out, he knew who Nick was. Noah agreed to accompany Mario to the party where Nick went. He was not working on a case, he left the dinner to have fun at a party. Most women at the party were desperate to grab Nick's attention, and he enjoyed every bit of it. Noah tried to blackmail him, saying that she would inform their parents about his lies, but soon she consumed spiked drinks, and Nick helped her get home safely. They agreed to keep their secrets from their parents. Noah attended the illegal car race Nicholas took part in. Nick was distracted by Noah's presence, but he managed to win the first race. When he watched Noah kiss another man, he was extremely bothered by it. Noah's boyfriend, Dan, cheated on her with her best friend, and she had received pictures of them kissing. She wanted to get back at them by kissing another man, so she kissed a random guy. But Nick decided to put an end to Noah's madness and proposed to kiss her for a picture. In exchange, she had to return home. Noah was happy with the deal. They were both physically attracted to each other, and even though they wanted to believe that they did it for the picture, they knew it was a lot more than just that. Noah had the picture, and she sent it to Dan to prove her worth. Noah waited for Jenna in Nick's race car, and suddenly Ronnie, the crook who had recently been released from prison, challenged her to race him. Noah tried her best to get out of the situation, but Ronnie was persistent. When he insulted her, she decided to teach him a lesson and agreed to compete. Noah's father was a car racer, and she knew about the sport from a young age. She won the competition, but she soon realized that Ronnie had tricked her. According to the agreement between Ronnie and Nick, Nick was the one who had to participate in the last race, and since he did not respect the rules of the competition, Ronnie asked him to hand over his car and the race money. A fight broke out when Ronnie insulted Noah, and Nick punched him in the face. Even though Nick had lost his favorite car and money, he continued to care for Noah. Nicholas noticed that Noah could not stand fights, and he later learned the reason behind them. As a little girl, Noah witnessed domestic violence. Her father was an abusive man who tortured Rafaela. When the fights got out of hand, Rafaela hid Noah in the cupboard to protect her. Any sort of confined space reminded Noah of her traumatic past. The situation went out of control when her father attempted to kill Noah with a knife one day. Noah continued to live with the wound her father inflicted on her. He was sent to prison after the attack, and Noah's testimony was crucial in building the case against him. Nicholas realized why Noah did not want him to indulge in violence. She could not tolerate that the man she was falling in love with enjoyed violence and used it to express his frustration. While Nicholas and Noah had decided to distance themselves, when he learned about her past, he realized the reason behind her anger. He decided to protect Noah from harm at all costs. Throughout My Fault, Noah receives anonymous threat messages. She was confident that it was Ronnie threatening to destroy her simply because she won the challenge. Noah did not pay heed to the messages, but she kept them safe just in case she needed to take action against the messenger. Nick was in charge of protecting Noah, especially after he learned that Noah's father had been released from prison. Rafaela was worried that her ex-husband would try to harm Noah for speaking against him in court. Despite the fact that society would never approve of their relationship, Nick and Noah were deeply in love. Nick could not control the way he felt about Noah, but being in a relationship with his stepsister was not an option. Before parting ways, Noah and Nicholas decided to spend one night together to celebrate their romance. The next morning, Nicholas and Noah drove to a convenience store to buy protection. Nicholas entered the store while Noah waited for him in the car. Suddenly, Ronnie appeared and forcefully pulled Noah out of the car. Noah was kidnapped, and by the time Nicholas stepped out of the store, she was gone. Nicholas checked the CCTV footage of the store and confirmed that it was Ronnie and his men who kidnapped Noah. When Noah woke up after being sedated, she realized that her father was the mastermind behind the entire operation. He met Ronnie in prison and devised a plan to get back at his daughter. He demanded $1 million from William and Rafaela in exchange for Noah. William and Rafaela waited for him at the location he mentioned on the call, but he never arrived. Rafaela knew that he did not care for the money. He was simply doing it to make her and Noah suffer for the past. In the meantime, Nicholas realized that the insurance company had installed a tracking device in the vehicle he had to turn over to Ronnie after losing the race. The moment Nick arrived at the location, Noah's father and Noah left the garage in the red car. He had tracking devices set up all around the location, and he knew that Nicholas was coming with the police to get him. My fault comes to an end after an intense car chase. The police shot Noah's father, and both Noah and Nick were alive and well. Nick sneaked into Noah's room at night. After living through a nightmare, they were happy that they were still together. Even though Noah and Nick had agreed to separate, after the incident, Nick professed his love for Noah, and the two were back together. Their relationship had to be kept secret, considering the prejudice they would face otherwise. A second part of My Fault might be released, considering that William and Rafaela know about Noah and Nick's relationship and are not happy about it. They, of course, cannot approve of their children being together. Noah is 17, and Rafaela is concerned about her daughter's well-being, and she will possibly come up with a plan to keep Noah and Nick separate. Also, Ronnie, after being released from prison, might hunt for Noah and Nick to make them pay back for the trouble he had to go through. We do not get to know much about Nick's mother apart from the fact that she is mostly absent and busy with work. She had remarried, and her daughter shared an adorable friendship with Nick. Maybe we will get to know more about Nick's mother in the second part. My Fault intends to explore forbidden relationships, but showing a minor in a physical relationship with an adult who happens to be her stepbrother was a tad too much. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and I hope you enjoyed My Fault story.